Hey Clashers, j.king here with Heroical Clash of Clans. Today we have a very exciting top 5 list of your Town Hall rank 8 farming bases. Number 5. Alright guys, so this is a fantastic base. It is the, Vortex of Doom with funnels and segmentation. It's going to be a pain in the butt for giants to get through this, being pulled into those traps in each one of the corners. And wrapped around it as well with compartments of 3, so that each time they break through a wall, they're going to have to wrap around to the next one, wrap around to the next one, all along avoiding the center, which is protecting that dark elixir. So it's a dark elixir centered base on focused on keeping that safe. Looking at some other cool tricks on this, we also have Teslas in each one of the corners with a hidden Tesla missing in the bottom section of the base. So they're going to have to kind of guess where it's coming from. It also has protection on the Teslas with the wall, and that's actually kind of rare in base designs. A lot of times people give away their Teslas and don't have a wall protecting them. So I like that aspect as well. Just going into the construction of it, we have 3 wizard towers in a great triangle with an opposite triangle of mortars. So there's a fantastic spread of splash damage. That's the most important part. There are only 2 air defenses evenly spread in this base, with a 3rd air defense kind of just in one of these compartments. And I put it down there just so that it baits giants in, because they're going to go for defensive units. So that is its only flaw that I saw. It's also a base that was designed pre-large bombs, so those are there. Also the air defense things. This was a older style base. I used it when I first got Town Hall 8 and it worked for me for quite a while. It is a beast to deal with. Check it out. Number 4. Alright, so this base is really interesting. It has some funneling that is a little bit surprising for attackers. From any wall that you come at, you're gonna get hit with the bombs and stuff. But as the giants get pulled to the left or to the right, there's a small little gap between the trap and that archer tower that's gonna take out a lot of troops, and it's also gonna just give you more time for these mortars in the center and wizard towers to do their damage. So let's talk a little bit about the structure of this beast. We got a good triangle of mortars and a triangle of wizard towers as well. But something important to note is that this is a base that's based off of sections. The whole base is divided into 4 sections, and each section has a little bit of resources, and it has a defensive splash damage unit. And we leave all the towers and cannons on the outside, which is great. And yeah, it's just a really smart base. The Teslas are left out in the first compartment, but it's kind of cool because there's a bomb right before them, and the last section in the south here doesn't have a Tesla, so it's nice. There's a little bit of a guessing game. It's a circle base, and yeah, it's very difficult to attack. I like this one a lot. Number 3. Alright guys, this is a fun base. We have a very interesting layout with a wizard tower line set right in the middle, straight across the center. It creates a very interesting dynamic so that whenever troops get closer, you're going to see just massive destruction with splash damage from those wizard towers. They do a lot of damage, especially when they're comboed. Also, by using the line setup, it lets us do a mortar triangle setup just like this, and flip that with a air defense triangle. So rank 8 is all about triangles, and you have 3 things that you want to triangulate, which would be your mortars, your air defense, and wizard towers, but you can't choose all 3, so this is a great compromise to set that up. Also, looking at some other things on this base, there's a little bit of a trap system down here, which can thin out some troops. 2 spring traps there, and going into the northern region, we have a Tesla that's well protected, 2 Teslas on the sides, and notice in this base there's also a lot of little gaps where there's room for some traps as well, and that's interesting. A lot of bases are so tight that there's no room for that, so troops are going to have something to deal with once they break through the walls. Other things to note, the town hall is located down at the bottom with a mortar protecting it. That's kind of fun. If people come through the bottom and they think that's where they're going to start, that's going to be a very difficult road for them. So a fun base, Really well segmented. It's got traps. It's really fun to watch this guy defend against big splash troops. Check it out. Number 2. Alright, so this base is like Fort Knox. It is very difficult to get through. It is set up on a very interesting system in the center. We'll start with the wizard towers, very closely together in their triangle with a flipped triangle of mortars. So there's excellent protection in the center of this base. It's going to do a great job protecting that dark elixir. The base does this by sacrificing the elixir storages on the very outside. So those storages aren't going to get as much protection. If you're trying to save that, maybe this base isn't for you. But by sacrificing it, it gives it a lot of things that previously weren't an option. We also have a triangle of air defenses. There's really no great place to attack with air. And then there's also another triangle of gold storages. So those are all spread out. Even if you're going for gold, maybe you get 1 or 2. It's going to be really hard to get 3. So this is a base that has everything really well spread out. It's very difficult to get through all the walls. Even just wrapping around the outside, if you look at all the cannons and archer towers, they're perfectly spread out. It's mathematically a great base for Town Hall 8. Town Hall 8 is plagued with the problem that it can't do a perfect circle, so an oval works really well. Looking at the edges up by the elixir here, we have a couple spring traps, which are great. Spring traps on the bottom, also really good. I love having little funnels inside the base. On the bottom here, there's double hidden Teslas, and at the top there's a hidden Tesla with a bomb. So it's got some great traps in there as well. Definitely a great base. Really recommend checking it out. Number 1. Alright guys, so this is the base that I've been really excited to show you about. It's been working for me for quite a while and I like it a lot. It's based on 3 mortars stringed across the center there with great coverage over the base. Then we have a triangle of wizard towers, each one protecting 2 resources with a wall kind of protecting the wizard tower as well. The base also has a 3 cubby system, so on each section the mortar will be covering that area, and as troops come through and attack a cannon, for example, they'll be drawn down through the trap system that I've set up there. It's a nice little funnel of 2 traps, a bomb, and a Tesla. The air defenses are spread out in a good triangle as well, some good coverage there. And up at the top we have our town hall sitting ready to be farmed, but as soon as they get through that, they're going to have to deal with a lot of archer towers and cannons. So a very difficult base to take 100% on. There's a great spread of all the compartments, so you're not going to be able to go from one to the next very quickly. Most large assaults will only get 2 out of 3 of my storages. I've never seen 100%. So this is my favorite Town Hall 8 base. Hope you like it. Alright, well that'll do it for my top 5 Town Hall level 8 favorite bases for farming. Some good bases in the mix here, definitely a lot of styles and defense strategies that you can use, or just copy and paste these styles on your own base and see how they work for you. Hope you enjoyed it, and like this video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it, and we'll see you next time.